G'day, I'm Havoc, and I want to talk about quality of life improvements, for Hex, just some, community feedback for the developers. Obviously, people in the community, if you've got ideas to share yourself, feel free to put those in the comments of my video. And if you have any good ideas, I'll be more than happy to make a video. But yeah, this one I want to talk about the landing page. So I have one idea, well, more than one idea, but one main idea. So what I'm going to do is actually bring up Paint here. Let me see if I can... Here we go. So my main idea is to increase the visibility of the special tournaments, because at the moment, to find those special tournaments, we have to go into the battlegrounds, go into the special tab, and then that's where you find them. They're kind of, tucked away. So I think there's ways to improve that. So I think the landing page, when you open up Hex, you log in, there should be instant visibility for various things. So number one would be those special tournaments. So at the top of the screen, you're going to add something like this. Now, so I've got Paint, so maybe about here, so obviously, you'd want to resize the current existing assets, but you'd have a line somewhere around here on the interface, similar to how I've drawn here in Paint. And you'd have little notches. So at the end at the left, that's meaning it's going to be live. You'd maybe put something there. But the one is obviously 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and so on. And you'd get maybe say you get 10 hours going across represented. And then so you could also put little notches that represents every 5 minutes in between those notches, in between those hours. So you might have like, just so you're a bit more accurate. And then so then you have at the top of that you have little bubbles with tournament names in them sliding across from right to left. So say there's an Arcanum Vault. In this case, it'd be starting at maybe 4 hours and 50 minutes from now. So you log in, you can instantly say, oh, in 4 hours and say maybe that's 40 minutes. I don't know, whatever. 4 hours, whatever minutes from now, that Arcanum Vault is going to start. Maybe you log in and it's at the 1 hour marker, and you can instantly see that. And as I said, they're going to be scrolling from right to left over time. So the little green line you see there, that's just to give you a more accurate representation of where exactly it is on the line. So you'd be able to. So if that green line matched exactly up with the 4, in 4 hours exactly that tournament's going to fire. So then to make it even better, you'd have obviously the ability to. Let me actually just make sure I'm capturing this properly. So yeah, I'm just covering up Hex. So yeah, to improve it even further, where's Paint? There it is. You'd make it obviously so these are clickable. And when you click on this button, so in this case it's Arcanum Vault. Maybe over here we have, another one. Let's actually change that from green. So maybe over here, this is a 5 shards tournament that's happening in 10 hours or something. But in this case, so say I click on Arcanum Vault, it pops up a window. And then it might, it says Arcanum Vault here. And then you've got what it is, what the tournament is, the rules, all the various information you want there. Then you'd have cost of entry, your various prizes shown here. You want some images in there, make it look flashy. Just that's all up to up to you guys how you want to make that look. But you want to make it look cool. And then obviously at the bottom right, a join button or something, right? So you have the join over here, blah blah blah. So yeah, prizes over there, cost of entry, the rules and all that sort of stuff. Any relevant information for that, and the ability to join it from here as well. So that's the idea number one. So again, the way in which you would add it to this screen, the way this is just the way I've envisioned it. Obviously, maybe you'll think of something better, but I think there needs to be increased visibility, and this is the idea I came up with. So you have the slider. Maybe you represent 10 hours. Maybe you represent more than 10 hours. You could obviously do that by making the shrinking the gap in between each hour. So you can maybe do it 20 hours or 24. Maybe you could represent 24 on there. Maybe that would be unnecessary. Maybe you do 12 hours or something represented on there. And then you have the things, because the data already exists in the system. So yeah, you just have to program that functionality and to have those little things sliding across the top. And obviously then the ability to click on those buttons to then see information about them. So yeah, that's idea number one. Hopefully that all makes sense. So let me just hit new here, get rid of that, and let's minimize that for now. So that's what I'd like to see at the top of the screen there on the landing page that we're currently looking at. So then the next thing I would like to see, now I'm trying to go a bit quicker here, so I'm getting a bit excited because, I love this game to death. and you know, I want to see it do well, obviously. So yeah, let me just take a breather for a second. Getting too excited. I'm trying to go quick because I don't want these videos to be too long. So the next thing I'd like to see, so let me open up Paint again. Let me actually move this down the bottom right because that's where I'd like to see it. So I think at the bottom right, get some graphics, you know, some packs maybe fanned out or something type of thing at the bottom right of the screen. I mean, this looks like crap, I know, but so you'd have some packs fanned out, maybe 6 packs fanned out in the bottom right here somewhere, and then you'd have in big numbers. So let me just get this here. Maybe you have like 6 out of 8, and that's just basically draft, you know, and you'd have draft over, you know, mentioned over the packs. You'd have the numbers, and then maybe there's a join button. So just the easy, again, visibility for a popular format where people can, as soon as they log in, go, oh, there's a draft about to fire, and they jump in. Right? That would be kind of cool, just having it in the bottom right there. So that's just another thing, you know, doesn't need to happen, but it would be nice. At the top right of the screen is where I would put basically a box like this size. Is that working? There we go. So, whoops, I want to move hex. So, you know, maybe you have something over here somewhere, and this is not something that would appear. But when this HEX TCG official stream is live, a box appears, and it takes a snapshot. You know, using Twitch API and all that sort of stuff, you could do this. Take a snapshot of the current stream. So maybe I'm streaming, or Hacky, or Nero, whoever, and it takes a picture of what's currently visible and slaps it up there in a box, and it just says, you know, maybe the stream title is overlaid, and then it's got like HEX TCG official stream is live, or something like that, or stream is live, and people can click that and it takes them to the stream. Simple as that, you know, and then it only appears when the official stream is live. So that's just increased visibility for Twitch. So that's just for the top right there. So yeah, honestly, beyond that, I mean, obviously you'd want to put that, you know, because you'd have that, the line slide. I see maybe you put it down a bit further, but again, it's not something that's going to be visible all the time. But just something like that, you know, that's just just the idea. So for the landing page, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I do have some other ideas, but they're the main ones, and I don't want to go too crazy and go too much into depth here. So I'll leave it at that. So thanks for watching. If you have any of your own ideas, or maybe improvements to my ideas, feel free to throw those in the YouTube comments as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I honestly hope you guys have stuck through my bullshit here of me rambling for 8 minutes now, and maybe you like the idea, and you know, I would love to see it happen. So yeah, thanks for watching, and take care.